Now, I will also tell you that there is nearly always a misconception at the bottom of the organization of why. Somehow it's changed over time, and people didn't get the change. They don't understand. So they're living on a why, but they're living on a different why than the rest of the organization lives on. So here again we have that gap.
So is that the job of the people at the top to accurately give out that or answer that question why?
I formed an opinion, so take it as that. Okay, I believe it's the job of the people at the top to find out what the real why is, because I think these people know more about the real why than these people do in a lot of organizations. So it's not something you tell them what to do. It's something that you say, if we were to tell you where we're going to go, you tell me how to get there. I'm going to tell you where we're going to go, and I want you to tell me how to get there, and then all of a sudden you can involve them. That's even short term. That's not a long-term solution. If the gap between where I'm going and the ability to get there is too far apart, then it's not going to live very long. It's not going to be effective.
Dr. Workman, can you go back a slide?
Oh, I can. Or two or three.
Just one.
That one?
Yeah, that I don't know what your point is there. That reminds me of a quote by the late Jim Rohn that said that you don't get paid for the hour, you get paid for the value you bring to the hour. And all I see today, I hear it from college students, I hear it that aren't getting jobs, I hear it from everybody, is that they're a victim. And could you elaborate on?
Yeah, I can do about 8 hours on that slide. That's why I just kind of put it up there for food for thought for you to think about and move on. I think that we have instilled in a large number of people in our world today that they really are victims. You fly on an airline, what those people are professionally trained apologists. They have more ways to explain to you why they are worthless at what they do than anybody I've ever met in my life. And it's amazing to me the number of organizations today who are creating professionally trained apologists instead of people who are focused on performance. That's the single biggest beginning gap I see in integrity not being in an organization. How much time do I spend explaining what doesn't happen versus getting thank yous for what we did? And so, yeah, we've taught people to become victims, I agree. And you can always tell an organization where there's a large number of victims because the coat of arms of the organization looks like this. Who can I blame this show? You know, it's never not me, but it's somebody else I can blame. It's amazing. I got to the point where I just don't have time for victims anymore. I mean, I'm getting too old to put up with that crap. I just tend to walk away and not deal with it. I'm one of those weird people who love solicitors over the phone. I'm sorry that we got the no-call list out. I tried to take my number off the list. My wife won't let me because I love telemarketers calling me at the house. I get excited. Those people are on a mission, you know. Yeah. They don't perceive themselves as victims. It's exciting, and you can abuse them. You can abuse them more ways than you can imagine. They keep coming back, and they keep coming back. I kind of get inspired by some of them. That lady that called me, and she had a great deal on a credit card that I didn't need and she didn't understand. And I told her I would listen to her spiel if she would listen to mine, and she said, okay. And so she talked for about 3 or 4 minutes, and she took a breath, and I said, my turn. And she said, okay. And I said, you have storm windows on your